So I've been toying with the idea of getting a drone for a few weeks now, and after several hours of research and reading about on the internet, watching YouTube videos and the like, I finally thought I'd order one. That was about 5 days ago, and today it's finally been delivered. I was hoping it was going to come at the weekend, so that'd give me Saturday and Sunday to have a play with it, but unfortunately the way it worked, it came today whilst I was at the office. But never mind, let's get opening it and have a look. I'm obviously going to try and be a little bit careful as I open it, he says, just in case there is something wrong with it and it needs to go back. There's nothing worse than binning a box when you've got to return a product. Hopefully this drone will be fine, but you never know, so it's best to be careful. Right, so here we are delving into the box. Typical with Amazon, massive box with loads of packaging. Anyway, here we go. The drone I have bought is the Hubsan 501S. After loads of reading, I found out that this was a good beginner drone. It's fairly cheap. It has GPS, which I wanted. It has automatic home return, which I think I need. It has altitude hold, which is one of the advanced features, and it also has a 1080p HD camera. Even though I won't be using this for aerial photography straight away, I will be using it in the future for aerial photography, and I want the chance to get some half decent images whilst I'm learning to fly a drone. So let's open up the box. Once again, I'm going to be careful and open it up properly just in case there is something wrong with this product and I need to send it back to Amazon. Again, hopefully this won't be the case, but you never know. So in the box we have the drone itself. It's actually smaller and lighter than I was expecting. I was expecting something a little bit bigger than this. I don't know if you can see on this camera. You'll have to forgive the recording, but I'm doing it with my DJI Osmo strapped to a chest mount, so seeing what I'm recording is quite difficult. Anyway, this is the drone itself. Obviously, this being my first drone, I haven't had anything to compare it to, so I'm not entirely sure how good this is. I mean, in my eyes, it feels fairly sturdy. It's obviously made definitely of plastic. Yeah, what more to say, really? Fits in the palm of my hand. It's fairly light, feels pretty robust, and hopefully it'll do the job. Right, also in the box we have, don't know what this is, sun shield cover. This must be for the control. I had read reviews before buying this that this product didn't come with a sun shield cover, but other reviews said it did. So to be honest, I was a little bit confused whether it did or not. Anyway, it appears that this one has got the cover. Oh, that's going to be good fun trying to put that on. Doesn't look that great, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Next in the box we have like Christmas all over again. Oh my word, if I do have to return this, there's no way that this is going to go back in one piece. Could be interesting, never mind. Right, in here we have got, I'm not entirely sure what that is. Don't know, have to look into that. And we have the charger. There's also something else in the bottom here. Kind of metal. Ah, this must be the tool for putting the propellers on. Brilliant. Okay, so we have some little plastic box which I need to do some investigation into. I don't know whether that's a charger or not. We have obviously the wall charger and we have the spanner. Right, in this package we have got, once again, try and open it as carefully as I can, but if it's got to go back, I don't fancy the chance of me getting whatever's in here back in here in one piece. We have got propellers. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have got 8 propellers. We have got obviously 4 to go on there, plus a spare set, which is quite good. Problem is, before this was delivered, I've already actually gone and ordered another 8 propellers. They're coming from China and they will be here at the end of the month. So to be honest, that's a bit of a waste of money. But anyway, looks like I'm going to have loads of propellers, so we'll see how we get on. Great. Just have a bit of a tidy up. Right, next in the box. I'm assuming that this is going to be the control in here, if I can get it open. There we go. Got to say, the packaging is very sturdy. Everything's in here nice and tight. As you can see, there's a bit of a pain to get it out, and I'm going to have to rip it, which is a shame, but never mind. Right, next in the box we have the control. The control is pretty big. It's plastic, as you'd expect. Once again, this being my first drone, I have nothing to really compare it to. So I don't really know what I'm looking at, to be honest, but it's going to be a good learning curve. Once again, made of plastic. Don't know if I said that, but there we go. Feels okay. Don't know, we'll see. We'll see how we get on with it. Right, next in the box we have the instruction manual, which is pretty thin on the ground. So you can see there's not that many pages in here, which I suppose is the norm nowadays. I mean, they give you a quick start guide and then you then have to go online and download the PDF user manual. Fortunately, whilst I was waiting for this to be delivered, that's what I did, and I've currently got it set on my computer. So, no problems there. Next, the disclaimer warning. Blah, blah, blah. All those, what to do, what not to do, and all that kind of stuff. Pretty standard stuff. I may have a read that, then again I may not. And under this bit, there's nothing, that's it. Right, so we have now emptied the contents of the box. And to be honest, there's not as much in there as I thought there would be. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't really know. But we'll have to wait and see. Fortunately, I managed to keep the box in a half decent shape, so if the drone doesn't work, I can send it back fairly easily. So there we have it. We have one Hubsan 501S drone. Like I said, I didn't want to go into too big a review or say too much about this, because to be honest, I really don't know and I wouldn't be adding any value. But what you will find, if you subscribe to my channel or have a look, is you'll follow me on my journey, or you can follow me on my journey with my first ever drone, the Hubsan 501S, which I'm quite looking forward to. I'm very excited by this actually, so please feel free to follow me. Thanks.